The following video may not be suitable for children 13 and under. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Enewtabie here, and today I want to show you something I made in the past week. I downloaded this file off Thingiverse, upscaled it to 160%. It's originally the Checkpoint Alpha, and 3D printed this with my Elegoo Neptune 4. It took probably about 30 hours maybe to print everything, roughly 30 to 35 hours I think, and had to go back. I still got some issues, but I just wanted to show you this is a Cobra checkpoint. And just some of the things I'm working on with this. If you have not, you're watching this video, I really would appreciate it if you go up there and hit the subscribe button, help out the channel. So I've been working on a project. I downloaded some files. I bought from Pixis, this website on Etsy, and making a Cobra kind of base warehouse. And I've done like most of the floor and done some of the railings and stuff like that. So I stopped on that to make this because this will be the entrance. Made the fences in the background from those files as well. This is from Thingiverse. The fences are from his files. But so yeah, it took me a little bit to get everything sorted out the way I wanted. I had to reprint this. I might have to actually do this for the third time because the back piece right here kind of cut off when it was laying down on the print board. No, it is what it is. So, can't help that. But I think it turned out okay. The biggest problem is printing the bottom and the top. They each took about 9 to 10 hours to print each piece. The camera and the spotlight, the antenna, the gun, I got to redo those because when I print them, the camera and the gun I laid on the back side and it looks rough when the sport's unattached. So I'm going to print it from the top up or the bottom up to the top. The ladder turned out well. The little speed bump thing turned out well. I've been trying to find some decals to apply. I'm going to get a Cobra emblem and put on here on the top. So I think it turned out all right. It's going to be like the guard checkpoint into the warehouse. We got the buzz bore I got from Pixis. The only thing I thought that could fit inside the camera is no way his tank is going to fit inside this screenshot. But yeah, it turned out pretty well, I think. Overall, it's really the first thing I really printed. I did the Tiger Force side cart, and that turned out okay. The missiles I didn't turn out that well. I got those files from Mark II Design. I think that was okay. My paint job's not great. As you do more, you learn more things. My biggest thing is learning orientation on the print board and how to get it so it supports the way it runs, the way it prints. So I originally done this laying the other way. So this piece was on the bottom. So once you removed all the supports, it looked really bad. So it's a learning process. It is what it is. You figure it out and you proceed from there. It's gotten to the point where now I want to buy another printer, a bigger printer. Neptune is fine, but I'm thinking about maybe a Bamboo X1C carbon or something larger so I can do bigger things. I want to do the tactical battle platform. Love to do that. That was always one of the things I wanted as a kid. Did I tell you to hit that subscribe button? If you're watching, I really would appreciate it. If you're watching, hit that button. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, overall, not too bad. I've been taking some decals. I got some monitor screens in there. I don't know if you can see that well. I'm going to take this off the tripod and just kind of go freehand here in a minute so we can see it a little bit better. All right. So you can see inside that. Really, the top is, I'll just show you a frame of reference. I don't think the top is too bad. It could be taller because it comes up to about thigh height on the figure, which, not a lot of protection, but you got to take into consideration how big things have to be in classified. So, you could really upscale the whole thing to maybe 180, 200 and get it bigger. But, already this is 6. Talking about 10 inches tall here just for that. And anytime you take the antenna, fitting this on the shelf is not going to be easy. So look at that. These turn out good on the front side, but what you'll notice is the way I printed it here. printed on the bottom side. That was a mistake. That's a learning experience. We'll come back and fix that. But the top piece, I think, turned out pretty well. I had to redo the supports. Here are the gray pieces. I printed them on the side, and they didn't turn out well. I put these kind of, the way I turned it, put these ridges in here, and I like the way that looks. So you kind of see it here on the sides. A little bit of cleanup need to do, get some of the strings, but not too bad. So, 3D printer, a little bit of time, and you can make some play sets for classified until they actually start doing anything. I don't know how much you'll actually go forward in doing that. I don't think classified will ever do a buzz bore. Probably aren't going to ever do a checkpoint alpha. They're sticking to like some of the larger vehicles and stuff like that. But it doesn't take much. You have a little shelf. You can make a little play set. I always thought the play sets like the Bivouac, Guard Tower, Checkpoint Alpha, the Cobra Bunker, stuff like that I always thought was more interesting. I had that as a kid. It was cheap. Those things were fun. What was it? The mortar set, the machine gun, the one with the little tank stoppers, the X things like they had in World War II. Those were always cool. So that's what I think. I like those things. So I could see me printing more of that. But yeah, this will be the entrance to the Cobra warehouse. I've got a bigger shelf now. I've got about 40 some inches of space lengthwise, about 18 inches deep, and about 15 inches tall. So I can put some stuff in there. It'll be kind of a warehouse. Cobra weapon storage. His tank will be in there. This will be the entrance to the warehouse. I think it'll just be a nice little diorama on the shelf. So that's what I made. Like I said, it's a learning experience. I don't have any previous experience with 3D printers. I bought one, figured out a lot of stuff, asked a lot of questions like Larkin, Firetox, Bert, those guys who know how to print this stuff and do a good job at it. Pixis helped me out with a lot of stuff on printing his. So yeah, it's fun. The biggest problem is it's time sink. So I had to set the top piece here to start printing yesterday at 6 p.m. and then it didn't finish till sometime in the mid-morning. And then I stopped that, cleaned the printer, rerun red filament, and then I reprinted the gate again. So, you can paint this stuff, primer it, paint it different colors, whatever you want to do. But I like to print in the color that I want it to be. And I thought this would work good for Cobra. So let me know in the comments, what do you think? I really would appreciate it. Thanks for checking it out. Thanks for checking out the channel. Stay tuned for more content. Not much coming down the Joe route yet. I know a bunch of stuff is supposedly in the country, but haven't seen anything yet. So hopefully we'll get some things soon and get back on some classified. Got a lot of content coming from across the board. I got Transformers, got Valibers, I got a bunch of Motu stuff. I don't know if people really care about that, but got it coming. All right, thanks for watching. See you down the road.